Safety first. Cactus. We're on the boat. This is going to be our first official night of the rest of them on the boat.
And it was relatively painless. We packed up 3 bags and 2 boxes, put them in the car, drove here.
Unpacked them, well, partially unpacked them. We got more unpacking to do.
But we've moved onto a boat.
Yeah. We've got to get the bed organized still, because we haven't got everything like unwrapped and actually, you know, out of its plastic, because we've got to get the actual duvet cover on and everything.
So in 2 days' time, we are leaving the marina. Before that, there's a few more little jobs to do.
We've got the internet functioning, although not very fast. I've got to install the water filter. We've got to flush the water. The seats for the taffrail are still sitting back at the house. We've got 3 coats on there, so we've got to get that installed. That requires doing the fur tan and primer on the seats.
And then we'll have somewhere to sit, even though you're not supposed to sit on them when you're driving, in case you get knocked off by the tiller.
Yeah, and the way I refinish them, I don't think anybody will be sitting on them at all.
Don't touch them!
Like, come near my taffrail and die. Which reminds me, we're going to have to refinish this table too at some point. The
thing with this room, like, I really like it. I like the layout, I like the tongue and groove.
Mm-hmm.
Everything feels solid and well made. But it's so orange.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need to whiten it up.
Brighten it up.
Yeah. Or like fuchsia. Yeah, I mean, I do think that there are some things we could do on top of like replacing the lights with LEDs.
Yeah.
Because these guys are fairly dim, and perhaps that
they're
would
energy
help.
hungry as well, aren't
They're very energy hungry, so that might help. But I haven't had time to really kind of look for alternatives for them.
One of the reasons that this like boat life suits us is because we don't have many possessions. We've moved from New Zealand to America to England, and each time we've just like a small bag. It was funny because every time we were looking at boats, the brokers would be, oh, it's got cupboards here and there's storage here. We'd be like, don't need storage.
Don't need that much storage.
So we need to acquire a few things, like we need tools, but clothes we don't have many. We've just got a couple of changes of clothes between us.
Yeah.
Or each. We don't share clothes.
No, that's true. I think mainly we need organizational things.
And I don't want it to be cluttered, like there's a narrow corridor, there's a limited living space. I don't want to be tripping over all our things. I want everything to be tidied away.
Yeah. It's not like a regular kitchen. There's no like cutlery drawer. I mean, we don't have any of that stuff, or we have very little of that stuff.
And like the stuff that was left on the boat, we've stripped it down. There was like maybe 20 plates, well now we've got 4 plates, which is too many. Like we need 2.
Yeah. So we've kind of compressed it down to the sort of smaller amount of stuff.
And the fact that we moved here in 1 car journey and the car was like even a third full. Like.
Yeah, it's not really that much.
So now the challenge is to not acquire anything else.
Yeah. And
which we can do.
And we're going to try and cram a dog in here within the 2 days, if possible.
I don't think we'll get a dog.
I don't think we'll get a dog within the next 2 days. But
although I was like, tomorrow, Sunday, let's just concentrate on getting jobs done on the boat. Now I'm like, maybe we should go and look for a dog.
Distractions are easy to come by.
I think it's going to be quite a learning curve for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
As we find out what's
learning
possible.
curve upon learning curve upon learning curve.
But it's exciting.
It's very exciting. Carbon monoxide safety on boats. Okay, are we done?